Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Hearthstone deck spotlight. My name is Tommy Wave, and today we'll be taking a look at ConCuThanKy1292's Even Warlock. This is a really interesting take on Even Warlock, very controlling take on Even Warlock. I think we've talked about before that Even Warlock is possibly one of the best mid-range decks that we've ever seen. It's not a control deck, it's definitely a mid-range deck. We're trying to play, you know, Mountain Giants on turn 3 and on turn 4. We're trying to have nice 4-drop plays with like Twilight Drake as well. We've got big, thick minions in like the 6-drop slot, and if we can't take the game with that, we've got Blood Reaver Gul'dan as the one of our greatest late game players, gets us back into the game, lets us turn the corner. That's fantastic. Now, there is another big Warlock deck out there, obviously Zoolock, and we've also got Control Lock. And what ConCuThanKy has got here is kind of a mix between the Control and Even archetypes. So you see cards like Demonic Project, cards like Gnome Feratu, cards like Twisting Nether. These are very common in Control Warlock as ways to deal with, you know, other mid-range decks, as ways to deal with combo decks, particularly with the Demonic Project. And that's one of the reasons the deck is so strong. It's very powerful against those control decks, and hence why we've seen a massive decline in control decks in general, because Demonic Project does just ruin them quite handily. So we're definitely going to be looking to see how this deck goes. You know, do we need to be controlling in the current state of the game? Do we need to be playing Skulking Geist? Do we need to be playing Mossy Horrors? Do we need to be playing Demonic Projects and Gnome Feratus? Or if we are playing Even Lock, are we better off just playing regular mid-range Even Lock, being proactive, trying to end the game as soon as possible? Some other interesting choices within the deck. We've just got the one of Plated Beetle, so I'm really kind of confused at the 1-1 of the Gnome Feratu and Plated Beetle, but I think ConCuThanKy, this is they did make Legend with this deck, so they're clearly on some next level stuff. Other than that, just a lot of one-offs of tip cards. We typically see 2-ofs in order to make room for those, I think those control cards we mentioned before. 1 Twilight Drake, 1 Dread Infernal, you know, and Blood Reaver Gul'dan at the top with the Lich King as well. So still relying on that kind of element of late game to take the game down. So we're definitely going to be looking to see if this deck is better than the mid-range decks. But without further ado, let's just jump in, play some games. Alright, we're here with the ConCuThanKy Control Even Warlock up against Paladin, and this is a good one. This is a spicy hand. We've got that Swamp Ooze, potentially for any early mauls, Defile, if this... We're assuming this is Odd Paladin. If it's Even Paladin, ugh, we're going to be struggling, but I think this is a ripper of a hand. ECW Taz4, thank you for those stay wavies. This is a sweet one. It is Odd Paladin. Now we do have to be aware that, like, we still don't want to just, you know, throw away our resources willy-nilly, as our opponent will likely make some plays in order to mitigate how good our board clears are. I think we'll just go for the Sun Fury Protector on 2. Our opponent is making the kind of play, the kind of plays that you would make if you wanted to, ooh, sure, the kind of plays that you'd make if you wanted to go under your opponent. Deleting their Divine Favor. Now, if they're on the 1 Divine Favor, that's actually a really big deal, as every Divine Favor in this matchup will likely draw 4, 5, 6 cards. I think we might just go for a tap and a Sun Fury Protector here.
Shields up.
You know, we could have traded and gone for the Defile, but I think we should be able to set up a nice chunk Defile. There's a Sacred Maul. Bad Maul. Bad Maul.
So many.
I think Defile Swampers here is actually pretty tasty. Still need to be very aware of our life total.
The light dims, but we fight.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Okay, Gul'dan, it's good. We've got something to hope for. Alright. Unfortunately, like, we really needed to do that to stop our opponent from getting a level up off. Even though it was a very obvious level up, and we're still going to have to deal with the level up at some point. We just really need to delay it at this point. Our opponent has used the coin, so next turn they can't coin out a, like, hero power coin level up. And we did draw the Hooked Reaver, which is for sure one of our best draws. I think this might be the last tap that we're allowed. But it was a good one. Now, Ironbeak Owl has kind of dropped off in popularity. People looking to diversify their threats. But our opponent could go for a level up here. Good tempo level up. Blessing of Might too. Wow. Very aggressive. Unfortunately, we have a bit of an awkward turn here. Do want to save the Swampers for a Vine Cleaver as well.
So many possibilities.
I think we just have to go for a Shroom Brewer. I don't think we need to tap anymore. No Vine Cleaver, okay.
Speak your peace.
First Veteran face. It's a good draw. Dread Infernal or Mossy Horror this turn? Probably the Dread Infernal. Oh, jeez. Is this the second level up? I don't think we can beat the second level up with this hand.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, we can beat this. What do we lose to at 9? Like Blessing of Might. Blessing of Might. Leroy?
I will silence this.
Don't lose to Baku though. That's a great Siphon Soul target. Anything else we can do this turn? I think we just want to go Twilight Drake, Siphon Soul. We don't have lethal, right? 8. Yeah, we're not doing 10 out of nowhere. But now we're on 12. This makes us very happy because we don't lose to Leroy. Blessing of Might. We have potential Gul'dan to come down. We've got a Defile as well. That is a tight one to start with. Very tight one. Did feel like we kind of threw out our board clears. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we timed them well. Not too sure. Let me know what you think about that game. Do you like it? Did you like our the way we segmented things out? Should we have mulliganed? Should we have sent back that Acidic Swampers? let me know. Let me know what you think. We'll get on.
Shall be mine.
Okay, up against the Druid here. Bit of a stinker of a draw. I think this is going to be a tough matchup for us to navigate. Just from a player point of view, I don't think I have a lot of experience playing this side of the matchup, or really either side of the matchup. I think that's the big thing. Usually when we come into a game, we might have played one side of it or seen one side of it, but no, we've not. I mean, we do have the Demonic Project, so we could just hope that this is like Mechathune Druid and we get the free win. Unfortunately, don't have the Mountain Giant. Yes, we do need to be aware our opponent can just fire off and naturalize into our Mountain Giant. Make us overdraw. We'll just get that Homunculus out there. It does punish us if our exact next draw is the Giant? Well, not really. I guess we could still deploy it. Let's just get some damage out there. Not too much. We've got the Mossy Horror in case our opponent does have like a big spreading plague at some point in the match. Ooh, don't like that. Really don't like that. Opponent screaming ahead on mine. And I would say we're probably about to eat a Naturalize. I mean, if they don't have it. Swipe! They don't have it. Double swipe. Okay. That's, that might be the best case scenario there. Let's get a nice board out there if our opponent wants to Ultimate Infestation. I think we're looking okay. If our opponent wants the Spreading Plague, we've got the answer. Razel, what is going on? Good to see you. Playing some Control Even Warlock today. And certainly enjoying ourselves. Spellstone.
Pathetic.
Nothing much, just doing some wild ladder grinding. Excellent. What are you playing? So this looks like Hadronox. Looks like Hadronox Druid. Question is, does our opponent have the Hadronox in hand? Like, will we be able to snipe the Hadronox with a Demonic Project? Armor. We won't get to find out this turn because we definitely want to deploy this Lich King.
That
I guess what we do get to find out is if they have a Naturalize in hand, because they've used both swipes. Could have some Spellstones. They did armor, so I think Spellstones kind of make sense for them to have in hand. There's the Dragon Archer.
Your magic shall not save you.
So they don't have the Hadronox. They don't have the Hadronox in hand. Even Shaman in Wild. I love Even Shaman in Wild. Gonna be some draws. Do we have the Sweet Essence? Nice. Oh, Iron Coil. There's a Naturalize. So does that mean they drew both the Hadronox and the Naturalize? Well, we have the Skulking Geist, so we can shut that plan down. Runs out of steam early in my experience. The other Naturalize Spellstone. Weak Spellstone. Okay. So let's go shredding. Schrodinger's cat. They didn't have any in hand because they had 3, right? Okay. I lose as Even Shaman all the time. It runs out of steam in my experience, or maybe in Wild it's better. Yeah, in Wild it's definitely one of the better decks. Oh wow. Opponent has run out of gas here. Interesting they went for the Oaken Summons first. Maybe they don't have like a deck tracker or something. They can't tell what is in their deck. But don't put me to 15. I have played both Hooked Reavers, but don't do that. El Gigante. Uh, 4, 8, 10, 12. I think we're allowed to overextend onto the board because we have the Mossy Horror. And we'll hold this Death Coil as a potentially a bit of reach. Do we play the Swamp Ooze though? It does get killed by the 0 Primordial Drakes that are still left in our opponent's deck. We'll just save it. I find that with Even Shaman, tapping Hero Power and playing the Nimbus for more cards is huge. Actually, I didn't think about how good Menacing Nimbus would be for our Wild Even Shaman. It's pretty good. I got someone to 5 health on turn 5. Wow. All the Shaman I see is Shutterwalk. Yeah, I think in Standard, Shutterwalk is significantly more popular than other Shaman variants. But in Wild, I would say Even Shaman's the most popular Shaman deck in Wild. But, you know, I don't play too much of it. I can only comment on what I see on, you know, on HS Replay and stuff. Overload Shaman with 7 Lich Kings. Wrath on what mode? Damage. Alright, so we have 10, 18, so we can just death coil this. And smash it. GG's. GG's. So, I guess that's probably actually an ideal matchup for us. You know, it's a kind of a combo deck, I guess, but you know, Demonic Project isn't guaranteed, but Skulking Geist really wrecks them because they have to rely on Naturalize for Hadronox, things like that. So, well, GG. Alright, we're here with the Even Control Warlock up against another Druid. Don't think we should be keeping Gul'dan. I think we really want to try and find our Mountain Giants and get onto the board. The chest version is painful to play against, yeah. I mean, that's the Marin Shuttlework deck does seem a bit like pulling teeth. I think we'll just get a Homunculus out here. Kind of play it like we did the last game, where we, you know, kind of got onto the board, tried to apply some pressure, and you know, don't run into Naturalize. Try not to run into Naturalize. Nino hype. When's Nino emoji? No. Because then what happens if we start streaming more? What happens if we start trying to record like 4 or 5 videos? What do we do? 12 emoji? Can't do that. 15 emoji? You can't do that. Our opponent card, a draw. Interesting. I mean, we don't have the Mossy Horror this game, which is a bit of a difference. We might need this coin to deploy something thicker next turn. But, you know, floating 9 cards is probably not a great idea. Eat the mushroom. Eat the mushroom. Nourish on mana. Wild growth. Wow, this is the exact same start as the last game. We got the Gul'dan, so we got a reason to hold this coin. So I think we'll just go for the shroom over here. As now we're not too concerned about burning cards because we have the most relevant card. How? Okay, this is definitely a combo-roni if I saw one, but have we ever hit a spreading plague today? We did with the Burn Shaman deck. Yeah, let's just get this Geist out. Let's delete some cards. 0 from hand. All Naturalizers from deck. So we may have goofed our opponent a little bit. Coin Geist. I think we want to save the coin for potentially for Gul'dan. But now we can tap every turn.
The circle of life is over.
Gnome Feratu. Think we'll Dread Infernal here. makes the trades a little bit easier. Does open our homunculus up for getting traded into with the hero power, but that's okay. Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise. Let's get this Infernal dead for our Gul'dan.
You're so sweet.
Oh! Get out of here! Delete that twig! It's not like we would have done much anyway. Get it out of here! No naturalizers, no twigs, no nothing. So as soon as we hit that demonic project, it's probably going to be pretty good. Oh jeez. The anti-magic shell. So we can hit here, then we have, for Defile, we'd have a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we could Hellfire.
I wonder.
If we hit here, we still have a 2, so we can trade off this, and we'll have a 5.
Victory for Gilneas!
Almost out of time.
Got Gul'dan next turn as well, so we might actually want to immediately snap off the Gul'dan as well to try and push ourselves out of the range of some kind of like small time Malagos combo. Prophecy, did I craft Shore? I haven't crafted Shore yet. No, please stop stop bullying me into crafting Houndmaster Shore, but I will after maybe on Wednesday if there's some sweet Shore decks. But today we managed to find some non-Shore decks. Innovate, Moonfire, Ultimate Infestation. Okay. Well, there are Moonfire down, and there are Ultimate Infestation for oh, sweet essence. Outlaw the Shore. Alright, we're definitely going to go for the Gul'dan here. Get those 2 homunculi back. Stop these boys from getting any face damage in. And we'll try and turn the corner. Unfortunately, our Hooked Reaver is going to be quite sad.
Flower power.
It's the Florist. Maybe we should have been digging for the demonic project instead. Trying to keep us low rather than defending themselves, so that may tip us off a little bit.
Shields up.
Oh, we should have put the protector on this side. Being a little bit too safe here, possibly.
Flower power.
Okay. What's our opponent trying to do, friends? Are they trying to Mechathune us? Are they trying to Malagos us? What are they trying to do? Why did the Florist cost 0? Oh, because the flip got reduced. I see. I hear you, man. Would love to draw Spellbreaker, would love to draw Lich King, Mountain Giant. Demonic Project would be the tastiest. How much damage does the combo do? Like, am I safe? Am I safe now? Or is it going to do infinite? Well, the Alex didn't have a
Almost out of cards.
reduction on that. So what do they have here? This is Amalgos. Faceless. Swipe. Swipe, Moonfire. GG. GG. Maybe we shouldn't have gone for the Blood Reaver Gul'dan so early. Maybe we should have held on to our regular Even Warlock hero power, tried to use it to dig for that Demonic Project, but it does seem like our opponent might have been on the like triple win condition Druid deck, so you know, if we hit one, then we probably get donked by the others, but GG. Let's take a look at the Evenlock deck that we have here. I think it was great. I think we did a lot of work. I think a lot of the tech cards definitely really helped. The Mossy Horrors, the Skulking Geist, and things like that. Didn't see much value out of the Twisting Nether, but of course it was always there just in case. Yeah, I think it was good. I would like to play a bit more regular Control Warlock. Kind of see a bit of a comparison, but you know, in the first Druid game we were able to apply a lot of pressure with a lot of our regular Evenlock tools, and then some of the controlling elements kind of really took over the game. Against the Paladin, you know, seems like we had all the tools that we needed. It was great. It was great. So if you feel like you want to play a control deck, but you also want to be able to play a deck that applies a lot of pressure, you know, with things like the Mountain Giants, with things like just nice bodied 2 and 4 drops, and even a couple of nice 6 drops. This is probably the deck for you. So big shout outs to ConCuThanKy for sharing this this legend deck. So you can jump over there. Links are in the description if you're watching on YouTube. Jump over to the Hearthstone deck article. Give the deck a +1. Leave a lovely, thoughtful comment. And until next time, stay safe, stay wavy, stay bubbly. Keep it brewing. Bye. I hope you enjoyed that video. Check out other ones over here, or come subscribe to the Wave Pool for more excellent times.